Alrighty, so this is like the fourth time to make this friggin' video because my game keeps crashing when I click on things for console. It could be fixed, could not be, we'll find out. This will be the last time we're doing it. This is a little showcase of Women of the North, which are a barbaric faction of female warriors. The fantasy behind it, to me at least, is they were in mundane lives, they decided to leave and become something they wanted to become, warriors, and be free and blah 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 blah. It's up to you, but your imagination, what you want to do with them. It's pretty much for adults. Use other adult mods if you want, or you just have just they're so base things. They are mortal. They can die. The AI is default sandbox. It's like an edited version with like a bigger radius. But you take them to a castle, or follow a home, or whatever. You leave them there. They'll stay there until you get them. Or if you want to use a mod which controls their AI, I highly suggest you get my home as your home and use it that way, so you can sort them, where they sleep, where they live, and where they work. Or where they guard. I don't really use the guard feature, it's kind of broken. Anyway, so the way I build them, I gave them custom outfits to their bodies. So you'll see there's a lot of CBE bodies here. There's one UMP and there's two 7B. The two 7Bs are on the far left, the UMPs on the far right, and the CBEs are all in between. And they all use different sorts of textures. There's Fair Valhalla, which is used on the redhead over here. Fair Valhalla, Valhalla and Bingen, Valhalla Bingen but 7B. It could even be fully Bingen. Full Valhalla, Valhalla and Fair. Now that's just Fair and again, Fair and Valhalla, Fair and Valhalla, and Valhalla UMP. I don't like the way she looks. So their outfit, they'll have their outfit on them and also in their inventory. So as you'll see here, they'll change. They might change the way they look later on. So what you want to do, if you don't like the way she looks, or you want to be safe so she continues wearing what you want her to wear all the time, click on her. My game might crash the console. I don't know why it does it. You type, oh damn it. Resuscitate, and boom, she's wearing something new. And as you see, this is exactly what's in the inventory, so nothing will change. And I actually rather like that. It looks rather nice. They have their own weapons and levels list, which mimics the bandit one. So they'll have, since I'm level 1 in this save, it's they'll have iron swords. She has an iron greatsword. See, it's a new look, and her inventory is now free, so there'll be no spare. This is I actually don't mind that one, but of course it's going to change over time. And yeah, so they all share, except her. Some of the NPCs will have a defined outfit, and that's exactly how she's meant to look. Her axe will disappear because I gave that to her, and replace with the levels list item weapon. That's one I've already made for her. I haven't touched these girls yet. That's the 7B body. So that's just, and I'm going to talk about I don't want to touch the console anymore because I want the game to crash. I just want to get this over and done with. The base requirements will be for the bouncing boobs, anything like that. SKSE. If you don't know what any of these are, Google them. If you haven't got them, don't even bother trying with the beta, because you're going to have more nightmares than good experiences. You're going to need SKSE 64, you're going to need XP32 Extended Skeleton, you're going to need FNIS, you're going to need and then a physics extension. So for SC, I just simply use CBP physics extension. There is a HDT physics extension on some sort of Chinese site, maybe the original author for Skyrim, that comes over from the Skyrim Legendary Edition, but I just use CBP because it's just easy to use, and I don't really care about ultra realistic or fantasy boobs dueling up and down, hitting them in the jaw. But yes, and it does change a lot of the female followers, a lot of the female base game NPCs and followers in the game. I kind of want to make some of them useful. It also changes bodies. There's a tower around here somewhere. Which way is it? Here we are. This place right here, you'll find 2 dead NPCs, or you'll find a couple dead NPCs in there, and I've actually made them look dead, like they're actually like corpses that have been sitting there for a few days. I'm a ginger. This is just a save I've used. So, yeah, this is just a small, what the fuck's going on there? It's a small little preview of the NPCs, you know, the different mixes and textures of body, meshes and textures. That's an Imperial, Dark Elf, an older High Elf. I've also got Elders in the game too, so you'll come across it. Oh damn it, keyboard messed up. You come across Elders that, you know, have an old face and an old body that are High Elven, or Orc, or Imperial, or Nord, even though the Nord's the base one, or other races. I haven't really had any beast race in this because I don't really, you know, find it entertaining or what's the word? You know, fruitful. Well, I don't know what I'm looking for, to be honest. But I don't really find them to my taste. I know a lot of people in the Lovers Lab might whinge about that, but I'm not into half the sick shit they're into. But, you know, everyone's different. And this is just my little outtake on 270 followers, plus a good 98% of the games. I do have a few of the Bingens followers that I still keep and prefer over. Some of them I didn't, so I changed them. You know, like Lydia and Jordis, I changed them, and quite a few, and like Enida, Craig Jumper and her daughter, I changed them. I changed a few others too, but other than that, I do like a lot of his mods over my own, and some of them I don't like, so I changed them because I can do that. But yes, this is it. For compatibility reasons, that also brings to compatibility. Say you prefer Bingens mods over my own. Simply what you have to do is reinstall, you don't have to reinstall it. You just have to make sure it's lower than mine. Now, well, you're pretty sure you do actually. You have to reinstall it because the face gen files, my face generator files will replace Bingens face generator files, no matter. So what you want to do, you want to reinstall the mod that you like, and make sure its ESP is lower than my ESP, which will be called the Women of the North. Make sure it's lower than mine, and it will take priority over my NPCs, so you can have Bingens over mine. Anyway, this has been a short little preview. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy it. And it'll be a beta sooner or later. It's got to play test it myself. Could be a month away, could be weeks away. I don't know. Till I sort this mess out with my game. There's some zombies. Yeah, cheers for watching. I also forgot to mention another base requirement will be medium-born armors. I don't know if I even mentioned it, but I've got to make sure anyway because I painted medium-born textures black, and if you decide you don't have that and you want to use my mod anyway, it's going to look funny because it's going to have medium-born base textures on the armors, but it's going to then use your vanilla, you know, other textures like your MSN, your DDS and DDS files, and all the other stuff that medium-born textures replace. So make sure you have medium-born armors because it will look really funny with medium-born base black textures, and everything else will look vanilla. So that will be a requirement. Again, thanks for watching.